Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watson now to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Third and 2, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Richmond. On first down, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second down, here's Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Marshall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Marshall. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Again, it's McCoy trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Allen. Here as he's taken down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And that's going to make it 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Target.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come back. Tiger. Come back. Tiger. Come back.
On first and 10, Watson being chased out left. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They go play action here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Watson now on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. Throwing on third and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Bills getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On play action, Allen in trouble here, and down he goes. back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. That's running out of steam, and it won't. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Underneath, Ivory. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down, and he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From his goal line here, Watson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Richmond.
On first down, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Come back.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tiger. Richmond. Come back.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Tiger. Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He juked him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Richmond. Reset.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. He was trying to force it to his tight end Clay there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Green 39.
On play action, Allen out to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 39.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
On first down, Allen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch it now, Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It's Marshall, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt. Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas.
Yeah.
Right? Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Shedding the tackle. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one, sir.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
Gone! Over!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney merciless. In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney merciless. In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis.